Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I just listened to the video that the former Imam of the Grand Mosque of Mekka had been arrested and sentenced to jail for 10 years because he made a sermon. But before I go further, I want to read or remind us with the Quran chapter 17 verses 16, Surah Al-Asra. Allah says in Arabic, إِذَا أَرَدْنَا أَن نُهْلِكَ الْقَرْيَةَ أَمَرْنَا مُتَرَافِيهَا فَفَسَقُوا فِيهَا فَحَقَّ عَلَيْهَا الْقَوْلُ فَدَمَّرْنَاهَا تَدْمِيرًا. That's what God is telling you and I. God is telling you and I that if He wished to destroy a nation, He will make the leaders of that land to cause mischievous behavior in that land. And then the word of Allah will be proven against them, and He will destroy them with an utter destruction. Is that what we want? Since we hear about this, we have never heard any report from Saudi Arabia that indeed the Imam was arrested. But before we go further, let us listen to the Imam.
احذروا الحفلات الغنائية الكوميدية والسينمائية وإن زعموا أنها ترفيهية فما هي إلا مشاريع تغريبية بخطوات مدروسة تدريجية وضوابط تغريبية لا ضوابط شرعية. ألبسوها أثوابا جذابة ومغرية وغلفوها بمعاني التغيير والتجديد للأفضل. ترفيه ليس لهم عندهم بدائل غير المجون والغناء والرقص والاختلاط، ما هو إلا عار وخزي ونذير شؤم على البلاد حينما يقدم الشواذ كقدوة للشباب. أيها المترفون المترفهون، إنكم تنفقون أموال الناس على برامجكم التافهة بغير حق ولا فائدة، تنفقونها ثم تكون عليكم حسرة ثم تغلبون. نعم، ستغلبون في معركة القيم والأخلاق، سيغلبكم المجتمع الذي لا يزال ثابتا على دينه مهما تعثر أو ضعف. لن يقبل المجتمع أن يكون الترفيه مستوردا لأقذر ما في الثقافة الغربية لإفساده وتمييع عقيدته وقيمه وأخلاقه. ستغلب برامجكم حلقات تحفيظ القرآن الكريم التي تحاربونها، ستغلبكم مآذننا السامقة التي تدوي الله أكبر الله أكبر كل يوم وليلة 5 مرات فتلامس أسماعنا.
Now, I want to say this from the bottom of my heart, sincerely between I and my Lord. I really love the royal family of Saudi Arabia. I really, from their great ancestor, King Saud of Saudi, and down to even the unborn children, and I pray to Allah day by day that they be protected, that the leadership continue perpetually. And likewise, all other Muslims around the world. And we want to say clearly that let it be understood by the leadership in Saudi Arabia that Saudi, they are lucky and blessed to be the born citizens of Saudi. And some of us, we are not. But they should understand that we are all citizens of Islam. That the birth was given to that noble religion in Saudi by the way God chose it to be. So it is our concern all over the world, Muslims, all over the world, that we see Saudi is being protected. That sacred land should be tempered with anything. No matter what we want in this world or what we want to appease, the West or not. Let us understand the Quran chapter 17 verse 16. Make it clear to us. Let us read it. Allah said, and when we wish to destroy a town, city, or nation, we send our command to the people of it who lead easy lives. But they transgress therein, though the world proves true against it, so we destroy it with utter destruction. This is what Allah is telling you in our. So to invite and accept the LGBTQ behavior, way of address, culture, singing, and the musical concepts, way of addressing and in singing, the behaviors of the West in Saudi Arabia, we think it is bizarre, eccentric, and not acceptable because it is totally planned by the West to destroy Islam through their culture, by their culture, and by the behaviors and their ideology. So that shouldn't be accepted by the royal authority of Saudi Arabia to accept this kind of behavior to come in Saudi. And this is exactly what the Imam was talking about. He did not say anything other than that. I think with our love, with all of our love for Saudi, we all want to stand to say, indeed, that a statement was in place that those Western ideology, behavior, way of life should not be accepted on our sacred land. Yes, so someone will say that the sacred land will not be touched, the haram will not be touched. But within Saudi, some of them have perpetrated their way to enter into sacred area, and that would be total annihilation, destruction of the Islamic religion, the foundation that Islamic religion is built on. This is what exactly the Imam was talking about. And if we want to invite the West in Saudi, let us try to accept all the behaviors. And the principal behavior of the West and their ideology is the freedom of expression. The Imam did nothing but he expressed his mind. So let us accept him and free him then, if we want to accept the West. But we are saying that accepting those ideas in Saudi is at the detriment of Islam. It's a means of destroying the belief called Islam, destroying the attitude and the way of life called Islam, destroying the form of worship of Islam. And this is exactly the dream of the West. So, when the Imam said the truth, I don't think that should be the problem. He should be applauded for that. Because Prophet Muhammad told her in hadith, Kul haqqa walau kana mura, or Kul haqqa walau kana ala nafsak. Say the truth even if it is better. Say the truth even if it is about yourself. And have we forgotten the story that Prophet Muhammad was one time sitting with his wife Aisha. And Prophet Muhammad always used to love to talk about Khadija, his first wife. And Aisha was angry with that. She told Prophet Muhammad that sitting in company of the Prophet Muhammad is not good. And they were angry with one another. And sitting in that situation, Abu Bakr came, the father for Aisha came and asked what happened when what transpired. Aisha said, Prophet Muhammad said the truth. And Abu Bakr was vexed. How can his daughter would tell Prophet Muhammad the symbol, the principle, the basis of a truth to say the truth? And the Prophet told him, do not touch my wife. If she had the key of a paradise, she would have given to me to enter paradise. Look at that. So if this is a direct indication that if the Imam had a key of the paradise, he would have given to the royal family and the authority of Saudi Arabia to enter the paradise. And it should be viewed as a friend, not enemy. Those that do not want to say this thing and they got it in their God, sitting down with it, supporting the idea because they're afraid or because they want to make some money, I want to say to you, they are not good friends of a Saudi authority. So, I'm calling you in the name of Allah to release this Imam unconditionally. I'm calling you in the name of the 100,000 prophets and apostles that Allah sent to this world. I'm calling in the name of the 25 great prophets that Allah sent to this world. I'm calling in the name of the five Ulul Azmi in the name of the five Ulul Azmi to unconditionally release this man. I'm also calling you in the name of your ancestors, starting from King Saud down to the unborn members of that family, in the name to release this man unconditionally. I'm also calling you in the name of the Muslims around the world to please release this man. Because this is not good symbol for us. When the Imam say the truth, then we arrest them and place them behind bars. That is not a good symbol for Islam. That is a symbol of destroying the Islam within. Because when they are afraid to tell the truth, we will not do the truth. We will not do the rightful thing. So we should encourage them to say the truth, even whether we live by it, we live by it. We should encourage them to say the truth for the sake of Allah. And that's what this Imam did. We regard him to be the best friend of this authority that have sentenced him to jail. My beloved brothers and sisters, this is the end of this video. If you like it, press the button like. If it is like, you can also press the button dislike. I don't really mind. But please do not forget to subscribe to this video. As I greet you in peace in Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.